The 7 habits of highly effective salespeople. The key to success in sales or anything else in your life is to have a very clearly defined operating rhythm. An operating rhythm is to ensure you are doing the right certain vital activities consistently at a high degree of excellence to drive efficiency, effectiveness, and productivity. And a part of that is having the right habits, the right way of thinking and operating to ensure you are performing at your peak level each and every day. In today's video, I will be breaking down the top 7 habits of a highly effective salesperson. If you're committed to getting better and you expect more in your own life just like I do, make sure to drop a like on this video below. Habit number 1 is setting the right goals and targets. What do I mean by that? Your company gives you a sales quota. At my company, which is a publicly traded SaaS company, our company-wide goal is that 50% of reps hit quota. Is that a good standard? You'll have to be the judge of that. But personally, I haven't missed my quota in 2 years. And a part of that is because I don't just use my company's sales quota as my benchmark. I use my potential as my benchmark. So if my quota is to close $120,000 a quarter in new business, which as an account executive, that's what I need to do, I set my target at $200,000. I don't say I'm just trying to hit my number. I set my target bigger than my number. So even if I fall short, I'm still closer to where I want to be. Whereas if I had set my target lower, and a perfect example of this is if you're a new rep or a ramping rep, your targets may be smaller. They'll say, hey, you're a new account executive. Your target's $7,000 this quarter. Hey, your target's $30,000 this quarter. The biggest mistake you can make is setting small targets and having small things. Think big and say, I'm gonna close 100K. I'm gonna close 200K. I'm gonna close 300K. Set a big target and that will set you up for big success. Habit number 2 is to operate with urgency. From the time you sit down at your desk, just like me, working from home or whether you're in an office, to the time you shut your laptop or leave, have a high degree of pace, move fast, but also make sure you're doing the right activities effectively. Your inbox is flooded with other people's to-do lists. But when you receive an email from a customer, get back to them instantly. My favorite thing is when I get an email from a customer to respond when it still says 0 minutes late or received, because I'm responding immediately. So many sales reps take a long time, days, to get follow-ups done or to respond to customers. And by not operating with urgency in that manner, it then gives them the right to then respond to you slowly, and it just takes longer to get business done. Operating with urgency means sitting down when you're making your cold calls and you have your 30-minute block. Make cold calls. Don't spend time on Facebook, on Instagram, liking stories. Sit down, make your cold calls, send your prospecting emails. Do what you got to get done in a fast manner, but also do it the right way, and that's what it looks like to operate with urgency. Habit number 3 is to show up every day. The number 1 rule of success is to show up, because if you don't show up, then you can't reach that desired outcome you have. Even the most successful among us wake up some days and don't know what to do or don't necessarily feel like it. I wake up plenty of days and I say, you know what, I'm not feeling it today, it's not gonna be my day. That's why I made a recent video talking about the importance of having a morning routine, and by having a quality morning routine, that will set you up for success to show up each and every day. I am not advocating against having no work-life balance. I'm not advocating against, hey, never take a vacation. But personally, I never take time off. I sit down and show up each and every day, even if I'm not feeling like it, even if I'm tired, even if I have a headache or I'm sick, I'm still gonna sit down and show up, because as long as I'm there and I'm in the ring, I put myself in a position to succeed. It's the same thing with the gym. Even if you're not feeling like it, just walk to the gym, just show up. And at least by showing up, you're putting yourself in a position to achieve success. Habit number 4 is to have self-belief. A quote I read each and every day is, if you don't believe in yourself, why is anyone else gonna believe in you? Tom Brady said that. I know you guys have heard the story, drafted in the 6th, 7th round, one of the last quarterbacks picked, and he had no reason to become successful. No one believed in him, but he believed in himself. So no matter where you're at in your career, even if you didn't finish at the top of your sales team leaderboard last quarter or last month, believe in yourself and believe that, hey, I'm gonna show up every day, I'm gonna keep getting better, and even if I don't know the answer today, I will go figure it out. And that's the advice I give to so many new reps, is you're gonna come in, you're gonna have new responsibilities. For example, promoting from an SDR to an account executive. Believe in yourself, no matter what role you're at, and just know that even if you're scared, even if you feel imposter syndrome. I have this all the time. I'm a 26-year-old guy and I meet with high-level older executives all the time that make 5 to 10x what I'm making, and I ask myself, man, I don't know if I belong in this room. But then I remind myself, hey, I need to have unwavering self-belief so that I can continue to achieve the success I desire. Habit number 5 is to help others. And if you want to help me right now, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But in reality, whenever I feel like I'm in a funk, I look to help others. And I don't help others with the hope of saying, well, hey, I helped you, you gotta help me, or you owe me a favor. I help without expecting anything in return. And when I do this, it makes me feel good, number one. And number two, anytime my sales are going slow, anytime I feel uncertainty, when I just drop everything and just go help someone and put my all into it, I feel like the universe always reciprocates. Something always comes back to me. I was waiting to hear back from a customer, and then all of a sudden the response comes in. It's weird. I don't know if it's the golden rule or whatever it is, but helping people makes me feel good. And believe me, do whatever you can to help others, and it will come back to you, but also you'll be helping someone else, and makes the pie larger, and it's just the right thing to do. Habit number 6 is recognizing that consistency leads to results. Something our SDR organization adopts is win the day. If you win each and every day, that's going to lead to successful weeks, that's going to lead to successful months, and then that's going to lead to successful quarters, and then that's going to lead to successful annual outcomes. You got to show up each and every day and do the right activities, whether it's making your 30 cold calls, sending your 10 prospecting emails, doing 30 minutes of self-development, whatever it may be. All you gotta do is you gotta do it each and every day at the highest level you possibly can. And over the course of 2 to 3 years, if you actually do that, you're gonna be way ahead of everyone else, and they'll never be able to catch up. But all that I know working in sales the last 3 years is that my number one X factor is consistency. I'm not overly talented, I'm just driven. And I show up each and every day, I put in the right activities, and you do that long enough, good things will start to happen. So be consistent. Don't just be the person that hits this quarter, goes down this quarter. Be the person that's the most reliable person around, and it looks like being consistent with the right activities each and every day, even when you're not feeling like it. Habit number 7 is to sharpen the saw. This is directly from the book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Today we're talking about 7 habits of highly effective salespeople. Sharpen the saw. That looks like becoming a learning machine. The advice I give to new reps all the time is, look, there's a lot that you don't know right now, and that's fine. There's a lot that I don't know. But what one of my strengths is having enough self-awareness to recognize, where am I not good at? What am I good at? And then where are the gaps in my approach? Is it prospecting? Is it working deals? Is it a certain part of negotiation? Is it having the technical expertise? Where are your gaps? And figure out how can you go learn. And really the key to success, there's multiple keys in this video. This is just so much knowledge, so if you've appreciated it, make sure to leave a like. The key to success is to outlearn other people. And it all comes down to, you need to know more than your competitor. You need to have the market expertise. You need to know about your product. You need to know how to sell in general. You need to know how to control your mental and physical, just the way you feel in your state of being. And it's all about continuously getting better. And if you feel like you've reached a plateau and you don't need to learn anymore because you already know everything, that's the sign that you're gonna start trending downward. To this day, I get excited to learn. I'm more excited to learn today at 26 than I was in high school or college, because now I focus and I'm very deliberate on learning the things I want to know to help me get better, make more money, live with excellence, try and be as effective as I can, and improve my productivity. And ultimately, those are the 7 habits of highly effective salespeople. So if you enjoyed the video today, make sure to drop a like below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Drop something down in the comments below. Which of these habits do you resonate with? Which habits would you add in? And of course, if you just want to comment for the sake of the YouTube algorithm, I would really appreciate it. And of course, if you want to join networks, reach out to me on LinkedIn. I'd be happy to connect with you. And that's really the best place to reach me if you want to have a conversation. I will see you in the next video.